Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, the penultimate episode of Star Trek Picard Season 3 gives a clarification to a Jean-Luc Picard question from Star Trek First Contact that has endured for a considerable length of time. In Vox, the 10th episode of Picard Season 3, Jack Smasher finds that he isn't just the child of Picard and Dr. Beverly Smasher Trek Picard her. Yet in addition the consequence of hereditary designing by the Borg sovereign. As opposed to Jean-Luc Picard, who just represented the Borg in the wake of becoming Locutist in Star Trek, the future, Jack is bound to become Box, the voice of the Borg. The initial scene of Star Trek First Contact, a prequel to the TNG exemplary, the smartest scenario imaginable, saw Commander Picard having dreams about the Borg. The Borg were on their way to deal with Attack Earth, and Picard's fantasies, where he was Locutist, ended up being an advance notice. In any case, despite the fact that it had been some time since he was asserted by the Borg, Jean-Luc may as yet hear their voices. Despite the fact that Jean-Luc credited it to waiting memories of his experience as Locutist, this permitted Picard to predict the Borg techniques and even pinpoint the block-flimsy part, permitting Starfleet to obliterate it, however, until Star Trek Picard Season 3. Picard's continuous relationship with the Borg sovereign and manufactured fights was left unsettled. In Star Trek Picard Season 3, Episode 9, Commodore Geordi LaFashion uncovered to Jean-Luc that the Borg never truly let Picard pursue concentrating on his DNA. Be that as it may, a long time back, nobody knew or might have recognized what else the Borg abandoned. Natural Borg DNA in Picard's cerebrum. Jean-Luc's mechanical Borg inserts were completely eliminated from his body when he was recovered in TNG. This natural DNA was left over from a patient named Locutus, who was really experiencing the fragrant condition. Much more dreadful, Jack Smasher, Jean-Luc's natural child, acquired the natural Borg DNA. It is accepted that Picard's late in natural Borg DNA, which stayed in his body after he was changed into Locutus, permitted him to hear the Borg in Star Trek First Contact. The Borg sovereign kept in touch with Picard, notwithstanding her endeavors to appeal and make Lieutenant Officer Information her accomplice in First Contact. At the point when he killed the sovereign and broke her mechanical spine, Skipper Picard accepted he slices connections to the Borg, emblematically cutting off those ties. Yet it essentially wasn't the case on the grounds that the Borg had previously embedded their natural DNA in Picard's mind when he was Locutus, and that DNA stayed there until Jean-Luc's passing. At the point when Star Trek Picard Season 1 reached a resolution, Chief Naval Officer Jean-Luc Picard died. Dr. Alton Inigo thusly positioned Picard's cognizance into his golem, a manufactured body that was subsequently made into a new positronic Picard. The sweet-smelling disorder was broadly accepted to be the reason for Picard's demise at that point. However, as Dr. Beverly Smasher uncovers, he never really had it. The natural Borg DNA in Picard's mind mirrored the side effects of sweet-smelling disorder, and 20 years in the wake of passing that Borg DNA onto his child, Jack Smasher, the old Jean-Luc died from its aftereffects. As Jean-Luc's body was kept in Dastron Station following his demise, Dr. Sohn inspected Picard's cerebrum after his passing and tracked down an irregularity. To acquire the Borg DNA from Jean-Luc's mind, the change joins under the order of Commander Vadic snatched Picard's body subsequent to finding out about the whereabouts of his cerebrum through their alliance with the Borg. At the point when the change joins boarded Starfleet ships, they involved this natural Borg DNA to contaminate the carriers to clandestinely retain Starfleet officials. The whole time, Picard, Jack Smasher, and Starfleet were uninformed. It was only after Star Trek Picard Season 3, Episode 9, when the case of the Borg and changelings was uncovered in an old secret from Star Trek First Contact was settled. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.